Timmy Saltarelli. This is my '69 Camaro. It's the car that I always wanted to build. And so when I came across one to build, it was time to put it to action. It was a little bit rusty underneath. We found some metal issues, and as we came forward with it, we ended up replacing some panels and stuff. But as we went along, it cleaned up nicely. The Sports Performance full body frame underneath, coil-over 4-link suspension, crate motor, LS376 480, the whole package that GM provides. Went well and sits well in it and pushes around 500 horses. The 9-inch Ford 9-inch rear end, 373 gears. Forge line wheels to accompany the paint with the mini tubs in the back. Nice wider stance, so the look from the back is absolutely amazing, and it sits right. And there was no better car to do it than the '69 Camaro, because it just has the overall look as is. Wheelwood brakes came with the setup, with the Sports Performance, the whole frame, along with all the linkage and everything that came with it. To really bring it all together, so the body held tight, there was no twisting to it, and it sits well. After a couple issues, I took it over to Mike at Born Again Restoration. A very, very talented group of guys there, along with himself, who would put it all together and make my dream come true. The color, the installation of everything, and making sure that the doors actually closed properly and all the lines matched and all the metalwork and everything was done perfectly, exactly how I wanted it. And like I said, making a dream come true that I've always wanted. And so here we are today. It rides fantastic. The old classics that get a little squeaky here and there, but this thing with the full frame and everything that's been done to it is absolutely amazing. TMI, as I looked for it, the gray on red was my option. It just goes well together. It has some little buckles, metal pieces that go in it that I wasn't sure that I wanted, but now that it's in, I wouldn't have it any other way. It brings it all together. It really is nice, and it just really is fantastic. For every stoplight, everywhere you go, even at the car shows, it gets the attention it deserves, and warranted. There was a time when the dream was the Lamborghinis or the Ferraris, but the reality was, to have a classic and brought up to the spec that I wanted would be my Lamborghini or my Ferrari. It is every bit of it eye-popping and very well warranted. Right now is just to enjoy it. Nothing. It's done pretty well. Getting it out, showing it off, getting it to some of these other car shows, the big car shows, maybe down to the beach, of course, and whatever, and then. And hopefully land a spot on the cover of Super Chevy or something along the way.
Explain the exhaust.
The exhaust is a 3-inch. It dumps out behind the drive there, so there's nothing exposed, so it's nice and clean. There's nothing hanging out the back. It just loops over the rear end, so it stops, it blows down. There's nothing hanging out the back. It's nice and clean and tucked away, and that's just the way the whole car was intended to be, clean as could be and enjoyable. And it's been that, so here we are.